Hello again. We're we're making our way through it again. Here we go. Back at chapter 1. Let's just see what happens. Sweet. I've always wanted to
That's the spirit. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning, before you go any further. She will lie. We're not going to go through. Ignore him. He doesn't.
proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
It's recording, right? Yeah. Okay. I just had to figure that out. Okay.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this.
Of course it is. Let me, I'm going to, I'll just go without it. For now.
The door to the basement creaks open.
Just checking in on you.
You are? It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this... I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Let's see. Hold on, let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
Alright, what's your name? I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. The first person you've seen in a while. What have you been eating or drinking? I was sent here to slay you. You're apparently supposed to end the world. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to, what are you going to do if I let you out of here?
The princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter. It's not like you'd believe me.
Okay, I was sent here to slay you. But I don't think you're actually dangerous. But I want to see you for myself. I'm still not sure what to believe. I'm starting to think it's true. There's something about you that doesn't feel right. Okay, so this definitely determines how she's going to turn out in chapter 2 and others, you know, subsequent chapters that may or may not happen. Hmm. Hey, let me just say that. I want to see what she says about this one. But I wanted to see you for myself. I'm still not sure what to believe.
Is that why they threw me down here?
Oh, I think
But I
yeah.
don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
Let me go back. Actually, that wasn't it. I'm gonna save and then load. Let me go back. I want to see, did I do this one?
Is that why they threw me down here? I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been...
That's...
Okay. What if I say this? I'm starting to think it's true. There's something about you that doesn't feel right.
Would everything feel right about you if you were locked away in a hole by yourself for as long as you can remember?
Just how long has she been down here?
So, did they tell you why I'm supposed to be so dangerous?
I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me. Let's see here. No, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that information secret from me. No. Which is why I don't think you're actually dangerous. No, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that information.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Of course you do.
What if they're bad reasons, though? If they had good reasons for thinking I was dangerous, wouldn't they have shared them with you? I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want to leave. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. I don't trust that, and I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me. This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about. Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even... We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
Your name?
Oh.
Yeah, she doesn't know. Is Princess your name? She doesn't know it. Don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked down here for a reason. I won't kill you, but I can't just set you free. It's too risky. What if I stayed for a while and just kept you company? Maybe then everyone could be happy.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way. So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope...
Okay. Let's see here. Maybe I could just... Alright, okay. Let's get you out of here.
You can't be serious.
Thank you.
Alright. I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe there's a key.
Okay.
Your shouts. I'll repeat myself. You try the
Door.
but it's...
Okay, return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Let's save the princess this time.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
Her face. She's just like, yeah, it was pretty great, right?
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Oh no. Wait, what? I can't slay the princess. None of these options are available. That's weird. That's what I was gonna do. I was like, okay, I've seen all this before. But I'm gonna... I don't know. Maybe it's because I've slain the princess during this before. It probably leads to the betrayal ending. You know, where I betrayed her and she becomes the witch or whatever. And I think I heard somewhere that they can't... I think it's in this game, actually. The the goddess of death or whatever at the end says something like that. Maybe I'm misremembering, but I heard somewhere that during a big, like, a playthrough of this game, you can't get the same endings as before. You'd have to start all the way over again. Not just from chapter 1, I mean, like, all the way over again in order to, like, get paths that you've already gotten. So maybe doing this would just lead to the betrayal, you know? And it would just end up the same. So this time we have to do the other thing, which is to warn her. So we can't do the other option.
Something's come over
I
you,
think.
hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, but the princess...
But we've seen all of this. Resist.
The blade! Move the blade!
Chapter 2, The Damsel. Okay. Getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait.
It hasn't. If he doesn't remember... Yes, he didn't approve of us
The
last
voice of the
time, did
smitten
he?
again.
If we're going to save our beloved... Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You were the one who did us in, villain. Just be quick about it. People locked her. She just can.
Okay.
Look. I've told you everything.
That's all.
Great. That's right, you can't stop all of us. We're going to sweep her off her feet if it's the last thing. Are these really the sorts of people you'd like to align yourself with? You're not at the cabin yet. You still have plenty of time to reflect on the situation.
Proceed to the cabin, or I can turn around and leave.
You have already committed to my completion.
Oh.
You cannot go further astray.
Oops. So yeah, you have to do that at the
Warning.
beginning.
Before you go any further, she will lie
proceed into the cabin. So we've seen
interior
all
of
of
the
this
cabin.
before.
That's because there isn't. Exactly. Very different.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up,
Wipe the mirror
you
clean.
reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right
Okay. So we will do something different now. We'll take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be. I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword. That way she'll know we can defend her from her enemies.
Because last time we just went in and saved her and didn't bring the knife. So let's
Hopefully it doesn't
bring the
put her
knife
on
this time.
edge, and hopefully it doesn't get turned on us. Again, there's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade. You'll need it to do your job.
Enter the basement. How is she gonna feel about it though? You know?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell.
Wait, did she say? I'm assuming she didn't say anything different because it skipped through. You know. Yeah, so it's all like the same. But did she say anything? My dashing hero. Yeah. You killed me last time, and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? Do I have to cut you out again? I really didn't care for that last time. What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here killed you. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
Another version of me was pushed to such.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all.
Do I have to cut you out again? Really didn't care about that.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
We won't be laying a finger. What?
But before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like our darling prince?
No, I don't want the world to end. I have no feelings one way or the other about the world ending. Honestly, the world sucks. People are a plague, and I hope you brought a slow and painful ruin to them all. So, I think what's going on here is that whatever we say, I think she's like more of a blank slate in this playthrough for some reason. She's like, oh yeah, whatever you want. I'll do whatever you want, you know, like, she's way more, complacent? Is that the right word? I think that's the right word I'm looking for here. She's way more agreeable to, like, whatever you want. So I do want to see what happens if you say this. Honestly, the world sucks. People are
I
broken.
can't believe that the fate of the entire world has been left in the hands of a misanthrope.
Lucky for you, I did destroy the world. I destroyed all of it and made it awful for everyone.
See, she's just going with literally anything I said.
I'd point out that she just admitted to obliterating the entire world, but I guess that wouldn't actually move you. Oh, it moves me. Whatever we do next, we should do our best to not let her out. But have you seen her angelic face? She should get a pass. She just wanted to make us happy.
Okay, so I looked it up. Complacent is not the right word I was looking for. It's... yeah, I don't know. It just... The word complacent just sounds like it is what I thought it was. It sounds like what I thought it meant, but no, it's a different definition than I thought. Anyway, what I mean is that she's way more agreeable to everything that you're saying. She's way more of a blank slate in this version of the playthrough.
By destroying the world?
She would have said literally anything if you, like, whichever option you chose, she would say that. And be like, yeah, that's what I did. You wanted the world to end, then I ended it. You know?
Apparently, yes.
You killed me. Okay. Let me go back a little bit. Honestly, I have no feelings one way or the other about the
At
world
least you're
ending.
being honest. I can't believe that the fate of the entire world has been left in the hands of a nihilist. The princess shifts
Yeah, she doesn't
in
know.
uncomfortable confusion.
She doesn't know how to feel because I'm not giving her that information.
Me too. I don't care.
She wasn't confused for long. If she doesn't care, then clearly she didn't end the world. It would take a great desire for evil to do something so inconceivable.
Alright. I'm gonna do it. Ugh. I do feel bad about it, but like, I do want to see what happens. I'm gonna slay the princess.
Blade in hand, you run the princess down.
Oh my god. She looks so happy.
Wait, no! You barbarian, what do you think you're doing? But you ignore the pleas of the foolish little voice and press on. The princess's eyes grow wide with terror as you approach, but she does absolutely nothing to stop you.
Yep. Yep. This is what I was saying. She's horrified, but this is what you want to happen now. So she's just letting it happen.
Your blade pierces her heart, and she collapses pathetically to the ground.
Wow. So this is like, this goes even further than I thought. Because before she's just like agreeing with whatever you're saying. But here it's like, she's just letting this happen. Because she knows that this is what you want. So she's not even fighting back this time. This is really sad. This is really sad. I don't know.
I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong?
No, my love, you did nothing wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not you.
I'm going to die now. I think that's what you want.
And just like that, she's dead. And the world is
Oh
saved.
my god,
Thank you
slay
for
an
seeing this
innocent.
through. I know it must have been difficult. I feel sick. Sick? You took part in the murder of the fairest creature that's ever lived. And you merely feel sick. I, for one, am absolutely distraught. Grief-stricken. Inconsolable. You'll get over it. You just saved everyone.
You'll get over it.
Get over it? You smarmy ass. There's nothing in the world worth getting over it for. We might as well just end it all. You raise the blade, aiming the point directly towards your
Oh my
heart.
god.
Excuse me? No, you absolutely do not do that. Yeah, let's not make any rash decisions. We should give ourselves a minute, take a deep breath, and rash. The only rash decision we've made was running our cursed blade through her heart.
Oh, whoops. This is far from rash. This is measured. This is the only thing left for us to do now that she's gone. I'm the one who makes the decisions here, and I say no. That's what you want to do. Let's see what happens. Alright. I could take back control from the Smitten, because he's very, He's very emotional right now, and he's basically taking control of the situation. And I could take it back. So I'm going to do that, actually. I want to see what happens here. I'm the one who makes the decisions here, and I say no.
Exactly, you're not doing this. All of you may have previously thought that my passions were too great to stifle, but those were merely passions of joy. My passions of sorrow run deeper than the ocean itself.
And maybe we can't.
Find that they are far more unstiflable. Haven't you? Haven't you all?
Yeah, maybe his will is too strong.
I don't believe this. What? What don't you believe? You plunge the blade into your own heart and collapse to the floor.
My God.
You can't be serious. Why are you helping him?
His sorrow was too was too great. We couldn't overpower him.
Made it happen. I'm sorry.
We couldn't get out of it.
That's right. You're all sorry. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 3, The Gray. Uh-oh. She's
You're
gonna
on a
remember
path
now.
In the woods. You horrid monster. Do you think just because we've returned to the woods you've earned my forgiveness? Our beloved had best be alive and well when we return to the cabin, or you'll never know the end of my wrath. She won't be alive and well when we return to that cabin.
Oh no!
Because she's dead. We killed her.
The voice of the cold is here. Oh no.
You killed her, and so I killed you. And you clearly didn't do a good enough job. I'm still here. Oh, and I'm still here too. If you lot get to be blessed with seemingly eternal life, that must mean she's still there, waiting for us to throw ourselves at her feet in remorse. I doubt it. I think I'm better at killing than you are. So you've been here before. Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2? It's our 3rd. What gave it away? Your open discussions. I couldn't care less what he knows. Every second we stand around arguing in the woods is a second that I'm anxiously worrying about her. Take us to the cabin and take us there now. With each passing moment, our relationship may be damaged even further, though I fear the rift between us may already be permanent.
This doesn't really strike me as the woods anymore. You know, I mean, where's the wood? You know, where's the trees?
And if it is permanent, then what? You'll kill us again? Oh, you just wait and see. My vengeance will echo the depths of my bereavement. Don't provoke him. I'd prefer if we didn't die again. I'm not fond of dying. Why not? You've already done it twice. It was unpleasant. It was only unpleasant because you think it's supposed to be unpleasant. I'll make you feel what I feel if it's the last thing I do. And mark my words, you won't like it when it happens. Oh, how exciting. I'd love to see you try. Can I? Well, I'm not just going to try. I'm
Wait,
going
what?
to...
Oh, okay. I thought I accidentally skipped dialogue, but no, he just said, can I, and then... I'm not going to try. I'm going to actually do it.
I'm looking forward to it. Good. I am too. Can I talk now? Yes, I can. Great. Now that you're listening, let me remind you that if you're here in the woods, it means that the princess is not dead, and that her very existence currently poses a direct threat to the entire world.
We haven't talked enough about how different this place is. It wasn't different last time.
If this isn't the same path in the woods you're used to, that means that her influence is already spreading and you're running out of time. Wait. But if her influence is spreading, that means there's hope. That means our beloved is waiting up there for us, ready to make amends. Yes, I already told you that she's alive. Don't mind him. I don't think he's doing too well. I'm doing better than any of you. I'm doing great. She's alive. Influence doesn't require life. But if things restarted, why wouldn't she be alive? Who said they restarted? All they've done is changed. I shan't listen to the vile mutterings of you serpents. Onward! Our living, breathing princess awaits us.
I'm scared to see what she's become, though. What happens if we don't go to the cabin?
She'll find a way out eventually and the world will still end. The only way this resolves is if you find her and slay her before that happens. Again he makes her out to be a monster. I'm tired of all this slander. She's never hurt anyone in her life except for us, and that was our fault. We don't know that. She could have done all sorts of things we weren't around to see. Turn around and leave, go to the cabin. I'm fine with either. So long as we don't just do the same thing again. That would be boring.
Okay. I'm the one in charge here, and if we slay her again, you are not going to make us kill ourselves. Is that clear?
Oh, it's clear, you murderer. Though I should remind you that you're not as in charge as you seem to think you are. I'm sure his outburst last time was just a fluke. I wouldn't worry about him. Besides, if he kills us again, he kills us again. It doesn't matter. He'll tire out eventually. The flame of passion always burns out in the end. Spoken like a true cynic. Enough bickering. Just stay focused and get to the cabin.
Whatever happens next, it seems like all our answers are in the cabin. We might as well see this through. Proceed to the cabin.
I'm sure you've already heard my words of warning in one of your past lives. You've already managed to slay her once, just don't muck it up this time, alright? Oh, we'll muck it up alright. We'll get our happy ending, even if it damns each and every person who's ever lived. Whatever you do, don't let him influence a single decision. He's clearly lost it. I hate that I'm agreeing with him on anything, but I really don't like being at the whims of someone so unstable. It's stressful. Yes, having all those feelings isn't very productive, is it? But we're just passengers here. Why stress over something you can't control? You're saying that like stress is just something you can turn off. It is. It's easy. Whatever happens, happens. Are you even alive? What's the point of doing anything if you're not going to feel a single emotion? I don't know. I just exist. And that's fine with me. This is horribly unproductive. The cabin and your extremely important destiny await.
Alright, proceed into the cabin. And see what happens
The interior
here.
of the
Oh
cabin
my god.
feels dry and brittle. Ancient dust-covered wooden beams hold up a crumbling ceiling like mummified ribs, each elegantly carved detail of the stately building preserved in an extended stasis. Everything here has been kept safe and dry and lifeless.
Is that her? Or is it like a ghostly presence? Like, what is that?
But you're not alone. You can feel something watching you. There is a figure faintly outlined against the dusty wood of the far wall. Is that her? Our beloved. So she does live. She doesn't look very alive to me. Before you can make a move, the figure is gone, vanishing behind the door on the far side of the room. The door at the end of the room, but there isn't a door, it's just that damn mirror again. Ah, yes, the mirror. So we can see the monster we've become. If it even lets us look before it vanishes too. The mirror? Is this some kind of joke?
Did you all plan this out before dying? There is no mirror. There's the door to the basement, the table, and the pristine blade. Huh. That's strange. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? Maybe it's gone because we've already killed her with it. Perhaps it's gone because an oh-so-deserved guilt has started to worm its way into each and every one of you. Perhaps all of you do feel just as bad as I about what we've done. Though if you felt the oppressive guilt I feel, we would have manifested that weapon directly into our heart. I suppose it doesn't matter why the blade is gone, but you're going to have to find it if you're going to do this right. So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down to the basement?
But there is no door.
As if something as flimsy as a missing door would stop us on our sacred quest. Cross the room, find our way back to her, make things right. You're clearly hallucinating, but I'd rather not get into it with you right now. The door to the basement is on the far side of the room, whether you can see it or not.
Approach the mirror.
Make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You must think you're looking at that mirror you mentioned earlier, the one that doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open the door. It's still so hazy. We should try and clean it off. Yes. Trying to touch it does seem to be the magic spell to get it out of our way. It's time for all of you to see what we've become. You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. The handle is just a little to your right, and a little down. So much for our reflection. We didn't need to see ourselves anyway. I'm much more interested in seeing other things. I see. We are too hideous for even a mirror to behold. We can only hope she might still see some good in us. No way left to go but down. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an antique staircase lit by weak torchlight. The air here is so stale it practically stands still, as if the very molecules of this place have been fossilized, trapped for eons until your arrival. Even the blaze of the torches can't penetrate the odorless air, as if they'd run out of fuel to burn ages ago, their light still flickering more out of habit than from adhering to a physical reality. A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stairs, face veiled in shadow. There she is again. My love. She's just an old memory. Your eyes lock for a brief moment, then she vanishes around the corner.
My God. I'm sorry about last time. Are we good? I think we have a lot to talk about. I don't have a weapon. There wasn't anything upstairs for me when I got here. Is anyone there?
You receive no response. Do you think she's upset with us? Don't like being here unarmed after what happened last time. I feel so exposed. Of course she's livid, and with good reason. You aren't helping. Are you scared of a little ghost? What's she going to do? Look at us until we feel bad? She can look all she wants. It won't do anything.
Proceed down the stairs.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view.
Okay.
A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain.
So yeah, she is a ghost again.
This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow starlight to penetrate the gloom. See? She's dead. No! What foul trickery is this? How can this be? We just saw her alive and well a moment ago, floating away transparently. Whatever we saw was a ghost. I thought we were all on the same page. Do try to keep up. Your thoughts are interrupted by the sound of a slamming door and a clicking lock. You turn to see the shade of the princess staring down at you, from the top of the stairs, clutching a brightly burning torch. So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't dead. She is dead. Have you never heard of a ghost before? Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest. This is extremely bad. Catastrophic, even. Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying, or destroying, if we want to be a little more death-neutral, seems off the table. We make amends. She obviously still holds us in her heart. She's bearing a torch for us and everything. But she hasn't said anything. Are you sure she can talk like this?
You came back. I missed you.
That angelic voice. I missed you too, my beloved. You sure snapped back to your old
Oh
self
my God.
quick. Yes, seeing her dazzling countenance again has reignited the warmth in my heart. I have found it in me to forgive the sins this body has committed. We can have our perfect romance after all.
This is a bad place. We're supposed to be together, but it keeps making us hurt each other.
The torch falls from the princess's hand and bounces down the stairs.
It'll be so much better when it's gone.
The skeletal wood of the basement, perfectly dry after uncountable years of desiccation, immediately catches fire. She's trying to kill us. A misplaced escalation of her passions, but clearly she still cares for us. I say we burn with her.
Oh, okay. Some interesting choices here. Are you mad at me for killing you? I'm
I'm
sorry.
not mad at you. You gave me so much to think about. And it's all going to be over soon. It's all going to be better.
She's holding a grudge. She wouldn't. She's perfect. The fire grows quickly, devouring the basement, dancing up the walls and painting every surface with strokes of flame. You're choked by smoke, and the air around you grows uncomfortably warm. We've never burned to death before. I wonder how it's going to feel. Bad. I bet it'll feel really, really bad. Yes, it will be terrible, so you'd better come up with something to do and fast. Your personal safety is far from the only thing she's threatening right now. I think a bit of fiery passion is good for the world. You're just trying to spoil her fun. I'm not spoiling anything. I'm trying to prevent oblivion.
Okay. I'm going to burn.
It's okay. I'm going to burn too. And then we won't hurt anymore.
She's right about the last part. Burning doesn't hurt forever. The heat grows in intensity as the flames draw ever nearer. You can practically feel your skin sizzling already. If you're going to try and stop her from killing you and destroying the whole world, you'd better do something, and you'd better do it now. I wonder if we look good right now. Fire makes a lot of things look good. I can only imagine how dazzling our eyes are in the dancing flames. Do you think she's noticed? I don't want to burn to death. We don't have to, right?
Let's rush to the door.
As you rush up the stairs, the entire cabin erupts into a raging inferno.
Yeah, I think I wasted time asking questions. That's why the...
You ignore the princess, throwing yourself headlong against the door, bashing at it with your clenched fists in a vain attempt at freedom. It's no use. You're stuck here. Your skin starts to bubble. As layers of you peel away into raw, seeping burns, you feel a hand on yours.
Oh my god.
You turn to see the princess, face bright and smile wide with manic affection. She clutches you close to her chest, watching with loving eyes as the flames eat you away, bit by bit. The pain is unbearable at first.
Oh my god.
Every inch of you screams as your flesh is stripped away, your muscles stiffening as they're cooked, your blood boiling in your veins.
Oh god. No.
But it isn't long before the flames take your nerves, and with them, your ability to feel much of anything.
This is genuinely horrifying. Remember, this is a love story. Just remember that. But it's also a horror story.
See? That wasn't so bad. It was so bad. But somehow, the nothing is so much worse. You'll get used to it. There are still the feelings of the heart. Those never go away. Oh, they always do in the end. You just haven't experienced enough. Eventually you'll want them to stop too. You'll make them stop. Trust me. The princess's smile never fades. Her skin peels away, and then her muscle, until all you can see is her charring skull, locked in an eternal grin. It's very romantic, really. We got our happy ending after all. We can die happy.
That's so gross. The arms are bigger. But despite your best efforts, you do not die. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you. I always try to comfort the voices, even though they'll also go away. It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right? You don't need to comfort them.
I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say she'll be there waiting for us, I just know it. Whatever makes you happy.
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. You've unraveled. Find yourself in the long quiet once again.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Do you think there are people out there?
It doesn't matter if there are. People are too small for us. You and I are the only things that interest me.
Weird. Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is passion betrayed. But even in the end, her love never faded. She will make for a bright heart. Do not mourn her, for she has finally found her light.
Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. He does, and when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers. He does, and when I find him, I'm going to kill him. Or, he does, and, but you're... Hang on, let me retry that. He does, but you're going to keep that to yourself. Interesting that all of these options start with he does. Like, that is like 100% certainty. He does, and when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
Okay. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough.
It's only
and
one
then
left.
Gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
Alright. If this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
If this is the last stage before our your completion, then I'm not going back. I'm just going to stay here. Let me just save that. I do want to see what she says here.
You've already tried waiting, but I understand if you need more time. I'll wait with you.
There is no waiting forever. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Chapter 1. The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods.
Well, alright.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her.
Okay, well, that was, interesting. I thought I was gonna go back again. Like, okay, I'm getting the same route that I did before. You know. But I did, like a slightly alternate route to that one. So it still ended up different at the end. It was like a lighter version of the betrayal one, where I betrayed her and she became like a wild animal, basically, that like did not trust me at all and really, really did not like the fact that I killed her. But that time, she was like, oh, this is what you want, so I'll allow this to happen, you know? And then she killed us the third time. But that time was interesting because she still loved us. She still was, she still liked us. You know, she was killing our character here, not because she wanted us dead, but because, you know, they could be together again. It's a very interesting way to look at it. It was the other side of the same coin as the betrayal one. You know, we betrayed her, but she was a bit more happy about it. She was a bit more like, no, this could still work. You know what I mean? But before was not like that at all. She was very upset with us. So yeah, that'll be it for now. I did save it. Yeah, I saved it. Just in case, I'll save it again. And yeah, that'll be it for now. I'm gonna try my best to get more. I'm filling out these a lot more, but there's still a lot, you know? There's still a lot. It wasn't raining before. See, like, how does that happen? You can make it rain? My god. A drowned body? Okay. See, like, something must happen that has to do with water or something. I have no idea what the water gave me. Burning down the house. So I don't know, maybe, it is interesting to, like, think about, but I don't know. There's a lot. There's so much in this game. But yeah, we'll try something different next time. So for now, that'll be it. And yeah, I'm gonna go do something else, I guess. I don't know. All right. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.